Hello friends, welcome to iExamB's Law Channel Legal Bee. Today in this video I am going to tell you about all the career opportunities that are available to a law graduate. We will talk about the private sector jobs, public sector jobs, government exams, everything in this video, and how you can get to know about these jobs, how you can get selected in these jobs. First of all, we'll be talking about the private sector jobs, that of legal assistant, legal associate, legal counsel. There are various corporate law firms that are present and you can get yourself legal assistant job in these corporate firms. Here you will be working around companies law, contract act, drafting of contracts, taxation, intellectual property laws. In all these areas you may have corporate law firms. Then every corporate company, be it IT sector, be it infrastructure sector, all these companies do have a legal department, and time and again they recruit legal counsel in those departments, and you can also apply for those jobs. You can find these recruitments on various employment websites, on LinkedIn, on various other job platforms. If you want to know more about these jobs, how you can find these jobs, do join the e-seminar that we are conducting on Saturday, 15th of October at 7 p.m. Neha ma'am, who is faculty at iExamB, has more than 5 years of experience in corporate law firms and legal counsel in IT firms. So she will be able to guide you through her experience. What is the job profile and how you can get selected as legal counsel, legal assistant in these firms. Another opportunity that is available to every law graduate is that of a bar exam, All India Bar Exam. Through this exam, you will get a certificate of practice, you will have a permanent enrollment with the bar, and then you can practice anywhere in India as an advocate. You can take up private clients and you can argue their cases. You can file their cases in the court. You can practice in civil courts, in district courts, in High Court or in Supreme Court. Through this, you will get litigation exposure, you will get litigation experience. Next one is researcher and assistant professor. You need graduation and post-graduation. So along with LLB, you also need to clear LLM. After post-graduation, you can either join a private college as a lecturer, as a teaching assistant, and after appearing for UGC NET exam, you will be eligible to be appointed as assistant professor in government law colleges. You can also get a job on research side by giving UGC NET in the legal. In order to know more about these two professions, how you can appear for UGC NET exam, what is the criteria to get a job of assistant professor or teaching assistant in any private college, how to go into litigation, what kind of exposure is there in litigation, join the e-seminar. Amrita ma'am and I will be sharing our litigation experience with you. Amrita ma'am is working as teaching assistant in law colleges and she is herself giving UGC NET exam. She will be able to guide you better how to go in the teaching side, in the research side, in the law field. Next, we will be talking about the various government jobs, the banking jobs, especially for law officer, and how you can prepare for them. For this, I will be there in the session to guide you. Thus, if you are interested in any of these discussions, fill the Google form that is attached in the description below so that you can get the link to join the seminar on 15th of October at 7 p.m. Now, what are the other opportunities? One is Supreme Court Law Clerk cum Research Assistant exam. You can give this exam during LLB and this is very useful for you. Here you work as a law clerk or research assistant with Supreme Court judges. This is very beneficial for litigation exposure, for litigation experience and for judiciary experience. This is a time-bound post. Mostly it comes for 6 months, 1 year or 2 years. So here you get a chance to closely observe the working of Supreme Court judges, the cases in Supreme Court, and to perform the research work around those cases. Next is IBPS SO Law Officer exam. Every year IBPS conducts exams for SO recruitment, for law officer recruitment in banks. This is a scale 1 level post and no experience is required for this post. This exam only requires enrollment in Bar Council and does not require any experience. You appear for prelims, mains and then interview, and once you have cleared, you will get a job as a law officer in a bank. Next one is Law Officer Scale 2 in various banks. Various banks release law officer exams time to time. Central Bank of India recruitment is active And this year there is no written exam, there is only interview. Similarly, Bank of Maharashtra, Punjab National Bank, SBI, all of these recruit scale to law officer in various banks. There is experience required in this recruitment. Experience of 3 to 5 years is required. Similar to Scale 2 in banks, there is IBPS RRB Law Officer Scale 2 exam conducted by IBPS for recruitment of law officer in RRBs, and there is 2 years experience required in this exam. The next one is SEBI PFRDA Grade A Legal Officer exam. This is for appointment as a legal officer in either SEBI or PFRDA in the regulatory bodies. This is a scale 1 post, no experience is required. There are 2 phases, phase 1, phase 2, and then there is interview in this exam. The next one is NABARD Grade A Legal Officer exam. This is for appointment of law officer in NABARD. This is again a scale 1 post and no experience is required. Here again there is phase 1, phase 2 and interview. Then the next one is RBI. RBI Grade B Legal Officer exam. This is a scale 2 recruitment and 2 years experience is required in order to become a law officer in RBI. There is only one written exam here and then there is interview. Next is legal officer in PSU. So recently Coal India recruitment happened for management trainee legal post. Similarly, various other PSUs release legal officer recruitments. These recruitments either happen through CLAT PG or directly, as we have seen recruitments by HPCL and by Coal India. The next one is Judge Advocate General. This recruitment is done by Indian Army in order to appoint law officers for Indian Army legal matters. In this, there is certain criteria, there is certain limitation to age, and also physical standards are very important. This has a different recruitment cycle. The next is Judiciary. You must be knowing about this recruitment. Many of the law graduates aspire to become a judge. Here you have 2 exams, Civil Judge Cadre and District Judge Cadre. Civil Judge Cadre is for freshers, no experience is required. Usually the limit of age is 21 to 35 years in this. And in District Judge Cadre exams, experience is required and the age limit is 35 to 45 years. Here there is prelims, mains and then there is interview. And these recruitments are being conducted by the high courts of the respective state for recruitment of civil judge or district judge in their jurisdictions in their states. The next is Assistant District Attorney or Public Prosecutor. A public prosecutor is a person who argues case on behalf of the government, who represents the government in various cases. These recruitments are also conducted at the state level by various high courts. 2 to 3 years experience is required in order to appear for this exam. This is usually conducted by the public service commissions of the respective states. These are all the law officer recruitments. Apart from that, you can appear for general recruitments as well. IBPS PO, SBI PO, SEBI Grade A General, RBI Grade B, SSC CGL, UPSC. All these recruitments are open for you apart from the specialist exams. I am again mentioning, if you want to be a part of this discussion, fill the Google form attached in the description below. Subscribe to our Legal Bee YouTube channel. This is your one-stop solution for all legal exams. At iExamBee, we help you unfold your potential and achieve your dream job. For any queries, you can write them down in the comment below or you can call us on this number mentioned on the screen. Thank you.